Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Better Call Saul Season 5, Episode 9. So, this is the episode before the finale for the season, so pretty crazy that we're already at this moment again. But last episode was crazy, I loved it. We had Jimmy going through with going to get the money, and he ended up getting jumped by some gang members or cartel members. I don't even really know who they are. I theorize they might be the Espinosas that they screwed over before, but I guess we'll find out, right? So, or maybe we won't because they're all dead. Because Mike killed them all, and then all their vehicles were totaled, so they had to walk through the desert. Except there was one guy alive, so they had to be stealthy and stay away from him. And then they managed to kill him because Jimmy got ballsy, and then Jimmy drank his piss. So yeah, let's start the episode, shall we? All right, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 now. Oh, another one of these? Nice. This is cool the first time. So they're still in the desert, okay. Kim is still worried. I did a bad job keeping track of some of these scenes because I focused on like one too many times. So I'm gonna try to. I missed like the business cards because I was too busy watching like Kim's side, I think, last time. Fishy. This is cool. Jimmy still got his piss bottle. What Jimmy wouldn't give for even just a dribble of what Kim's got. Oh, of course. Uh, I guess at some point, like, I think the first sip is the worst because you're like, I don't know what this tastes like. At least that's the way I am. Like, I have no idea what piss tastes like. Oh, answer it, Kim, answer it. Answer it. Is he having a hard time talking? Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, the fly. He probably doesn't even feel the fly on his face either. Alright. That was a hell of a start. Question is, do they know enough of where they are to be able to, like, get help there? And they can't really alert the police, right? Okay, well, they made it somewhere to get picked up. Alright. Alejo. Mike. I guess they had to change clothes, right? They had blood on it and stuff. They got some water. Oh, yep. Gotta be so hot, man. I would, like, take a cool bath for, like, 7 hours. Or, like, 7 days. So it wasn't Kim that came. That makes sense. It'd be dumb to have Kim come. Hmm. All right. Yeah, they don't know. They don't know where they were exactly to be able to go find him, right? The guy they shot, the one that lived. How often is it people come in to pay a $7 million bail with cash? Not very often based on the look of her face. I'd say that much at least. They lost a little bit in the desert. Did they recount it? Jesus. That's the lady, right? I think she was, right? She was the one that worked with Chuck on Jimmy's PPD. I think. Or she was just the one that was on the case a few episodes ago, and that's why I recognize her. That might have been it. Because I do think I remember her being there a few episodes ago. That's my bad. But I didn't realize a few episodes ago. Just shoving money to the. Alright. And now this is really where the story comes in, right? Because, yep, he took so long, so why? Hmm. Alright. I don't know if he buys it because he'll say this even if he doesn't buy it, and then he'll go do shenanigans after, right? That's the same thing he did with Gus. Gus gave him a story. He's just peacing out. Alright, so he's going home. Hmm. Alright. Hmm. Yep, she went there. She was looking for you. Oh, the straps. Yep, this is what I'm saying. Yeah, he's got like the markings from the straps that he had around him for the whole trip. That's nice. Nice detail. Man. Like, can we as like adults that have grown up in a sophisticated society like we have, like raise the standard for the average toilet size, not toilet, sorry, bathtub size we put in our homes? Like, look how look how much space Jimmy has in that bathtub compared to how much is out of the bathtub. Like, obviously he can kind of slouch down, but then he's gonna slouch down and then his legs are gonna come out, you know? And it's like, as a big man myself, both fat and tall, I pretty much can't do bathtubs. Like, I know there exists bigger bathtubs, don't get me wrong, but I think the standard should be bigger bathtubs. I guess maybe they're smaller because of kids. Like, if you naturally have big bathtubs and you're at a risk of drowning your kids, but just don't fill them up all the way. Sorry, rant over. You know, I wonder if this is like this could also be the start to Jimmy keeping Kim out of everything business related, and that's why we never saw her in uh in Breaking Bad. And I think that could be kind of cool, where she could stay in the picture here all the way up until that point, but you don't see her in Breaking Bad because he keeps that part of his life completely isolated, right? 100 grand. I wonder what she's gonna think of it. I mean, she asked if it was worth it. Oh shit, she's gonna see the bullet. Yo, she didn't know that. That's not good. Does she keep it quiet or does she confront him? We don't know. Probably didn't confront him because we haven't seen it yet. Colombian gang. Very simple. I was gonna say, how hard is this tattoo gonna be to draw? That's what I was thinking in my head, because I'm not a good drawer or good with memory, so I would probably have a hard time remembering it. This guy? Was it? Is that why we cut to him? Or is that just a coincidence? Hmm. Hinting at something else, maybe. You know? Like, you run a bad luck. I think Bolsa knows. Or Bolsa was part of it. Alright. Has Mike slept yet? Hmm. Ah. Damn it, Gus. Hmm. Telling him what to do. Oh. Guess he did go after Tuco, and then he went after Hector. Speaking of Hector. We'll see. I mean, if he's still commanding things down there, he might still call up here to have shit go down, right? Or is it not safe to call up here once he's down there? Because of, like, police trying to find him and stuff. I don't know. I think I asked this question before, but I wonder if it's cheaper to make orange juice the way they're making orange juice, or if it's cheaper to just buy orange juice. Because it feels like the way they're making it's more expensive. But I really have no idea. But they're also lawyers, so they might just make enough. Let me make a bowl of cereal. That was like one whole orange. Simulating gunshots. Yo, little bit of that PTSD. Look at how many oranges it takes to make a single cup. There's no way that oranges are cheaper than... Hmm. I wonder if Kim has an idea. Is that a little bit of a meta line saying my stomach's not ready for this yet? And I'm saying eventually he'll be even more of a Saul Goodman than we know. Oh, God, look at that toe. Hopefully there's no guns in whatever they're watching. If a orange juicer does that. Is he... Does he want to tell her? Is he fighting with the idea of saying... Or is he just thinking about everything that happened? Jesus. I love the way they're making all these things seem way more, like, violent and abrupt than they are, because that's how it feels for him. Uh-oh. Is, I guess a good distraction. uh, he needs a distraction. He's okay with this. Hmm. So she is going to confront him about it. Kim's such a good wife. And girlfriend. I mean, they don't really, like, I guess because the marriage was, like, for the reasons they did it, it doesn't feel like truly, like, husband and wife kind of thing, but she's such a good person, I should say, regardless of relationship. Jimmy. Yeah. Damn. Kim, like, was so good and then just got lied to again. Like, props to her for not, like, outbursting in that situation, too. I feel like a lot of people would. So did she just go to work? Hmm. Man, I actually just felt like a tingling, like, here, like, almost like, I was like, for a second I thought to myself, like, do I have a sunburn? I don't know what it was. It might have just been like sometimes like my body hair gets stuck on my shirt and like pulls a little bit. It might have been something like that. I highly doubt it's because I'm like sympathizing with Jimmy. Hmm. Her love for helping people versus her accomplishments with Mesa Verde. She's looking between the two, right? She gonna quit? We don't even get to hear it. We can just tell by his reaction what she did. All right. She going off on her own again? That's the same thing from when she had the meeting with him, right? I think. Oh, Hector. All right. Well, we know how that goes. I don't think he gives a shit about missing those. He just can't. He just can't tell them no. I mean, I guess if they teach him the rules of the bell, he could tell them no. Man. Oh no. What an existence. I don't talk about it very much, but I can't imagine being stuck in a wheelchair, not being able to communicate or really move except like twitch your finger enough to ring a bell. Like, oh man. Like, can you imagine just being trapped inside your own head, sitting there day after day? Oh. How do they get him across? Aren't they gonna check? Don't they have pick like I understand I understand they used a different name, so when he crosses the border, he could just use Eduardo Salamanca, and maybe he wouldn't get caught. But if like the pictures line up for who Jorge is, then they'd know. Wipe the floor, this guy Jimmy. Or did he already get the floor wiped with him? Did they just finish court and he messed up? That fucker. Damn. But yeah, I think I misread that. I think they were coming out of court, and I think Jimmy didn't get the kid off on the issue that he was having, his friend having weed, and the plea deal going away. Uh, the shock and stuff. He wants to know when like his you know you know yeah, the travel air guy. He's got a point, you know. Hmm. They are following him. Gotta live with, reap what you sow, essentially. That's so funny. He just sits there and stares at him. Fucking Mike, man. Oh, I love Mike. Those guys just eating shit in the background there, or are they maybe they're just putting their stuff down, their skateboards down. I'm not sure, but okay. So they're following. Okay, so they're going a really all the way out. Oh, they're back here. Shit. Shit. Is he gonna like find something here? Or is this just his way across the border? Just meeting the hmm meeting the twins. Alright. I'm so worried Lalo's gonna find some hint since they're back here. That Jimmy's story didn't hold up. He told them that they walked north. What if he walks north? Oh. They're gonna fuck. They're gonna find the guy. Lalo's gonna find the dead guy. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch, Lalo, I thought you were gone. Oh, he's looking for the car, okay. How well did they clean the area? If they didn't do a well enough job. Well, and Jimmy's car has bullet holes in it. If he finds the car in the ditch. Dude, Lalo's too smart. Oh my god! What a jump! What a badass, man! I wouldn't do that. No way. My knees would be gone. I'm not expecting him to jump that. God damn. Like, I know that's not that big of a deal, but I just didn't expect it. Yep, a bullet hole. Shit, and Jimmy's tied up in it. Well, they're following, so they'll know, right? I don't know that we ever seen we probably haven't seen their names before, but I don't know that I don't remember seeing them anyway. I'm probably wrong, but I thought it was gonna end. I didn't catch them. It was Marco and something. I didn't catch them. I was too like shocked that we got the. Or I didn't like. He said the names, and then it clicked after that he was talking about the twins. Um, I might go back and try to write down those names. Oh man. Hmm. Gonna keep it from him? Okay, she'll tell him, just not right now. Maybe. We'll see how it turns out. Just that's it? You're not gonna go into more detail? Oh man. I'm worried about what that phone call was warning him, or if it was Lalo wanting to ask questions. Paige, I couldn't remember her name, I think last episode or the one before. I don't remember if I ever remembered it. Alright. Jimmy, you should be more supportive about what she wants. Right. Yeah, I mean, you also left Davis in Maine, which was success. You know, they tried to warn him. Yo, yo. Hopefully that's not seen. No. All right. Goddamn Lalo. At least the light on it dimmed. Shouldn't tap on the glass. Yeah. Uh, shit. The episode's gonna end soon too. God damn it. This is gonna cliffhanger me, isn't it? Word for word, he says it again. Why'd you buy clothes? I guess it could just be dirty from walking in the desert. I was trying to find any holes. Kind of like how Lalo found holes. Oh, shit. Is he gonna be able to tell it's rehearsed? Come on, Jimmy, don't say the exact words again. He said it a bit different. That's kind of good. But Lalo knows anyway. Hmm. Because that's what it is. A story. And then just goes and taps on the glass again. Oh my god. Shit, man. You know. Oh shit. I can't believe this episode's still going. Fucking Kim, man. What a badass. Jimmy, the king of bullshitting. Fucking Kim, man. Holy shit. What a badass. Oh shit. Wow, Kim. Wow. He sees the fear in Jimmy, but does he just let it go? Is that the way out? I think he just leaves. Holy shit! Dude, Kim! I can't say it enough. Does he just leave? Wow, he just leave? Does he really just leave? Alright. I wonder what he does now. This is where the episode ends, right? Right? Can't believe it's still going. Okay, okay, there it is. I mean, I'm glad. I wanted more. I still want more. I can't wait for the next one. But that is it, guys, for episode 9. Wow. Like, I almost think that could have been the season finale, but we still got one more, right? I just want to make sure. Yeah, we still got one more. God damn, Kim. Like, I'm sorry. Screw the rest of the episode. We have to talk about that right now. Like, Kim standing up to Lalo like that, like, holy shit. And the thing is she even knows. It's not like she's naive. She already saw the cup. She knows that Jimmy got shot at, something shitty happened there, and she still goes that hard to protect Jimmy. Right after Jimmy is like totally against what she wants to do with her life and is kind of an asshole, she still manages to put on that kind of performance for Lalo. That was incredible. Like, props to Kim. Like, anyone would be lucky to find someone like Kim in their life. Like, man, I need a Kim in my life. Holy shit. Just like telling him, like, you know, you're going after the one person that you have to, you know, that carried your $7 million through the desert without a penny missing. You know, like, god damn, that was like saying, like, get your shit together, get your house in order. Like, he just got an asshole reaming from Kim, and he just walked out. He didn't say a word. God damn. Oh, I love it. I love it. That might have been one of my favorite moments in Better Call Saul yet. Like, this show is amazing, and there's a lot of good moments in this show, but I think right there is like the moments like that are what make reactions so fun for me. Not to make, but to watch. I already want to go watch a reaction to this episode and see what people think of that speech that she gave. Because, man, did I love that shit. But anyway, alright, let's... I feel like I can't gush enough about that scene, but it was amazing. But let's talk about some of the other stuff. So Jimmy, he had his story. It came in. I wrote down, the first thing I wrote down for this episode was Jimmy's story, because that was one of the earliest things that we had. And by the way, before I even talk about that, because I didn't write it down, I love the beginning scene again. It's the second time we've had that, like, half and half of watching what Jimmy's doing and watching what Kim's doing. And I love doing that for, like, the passage of time, seeing Jimmy get out of the desert and seeing just like the different scenes with like the fish in one, the rattlesnake in the other, drinking water, drinking pee. Like I love like those side by sides of them like checking their phones, and it's just like a really fun scene, and I like when they do that. But yeah, Jimmy had a story he had to tell. Basically, just his car broke down. Obviously, that ended up falling apart. Lalo made him say it over and over again because, he knew he was lying. I wonder what Lalo was hoping to accomplish by having Jimmy say the story over and over again. Was he hoping that Jimmy would be like, okay, enough, like I did this, this, and that kind of thing? I'm not sure. But yeah, we got Lalo out of prison. He got the money there. He got paid his 100,000 or whatever, and all that. But Jimmy all messed up. We saw like the markings from carrying the bags. Like, of course that's gonna be there and everything. It's, oh god, I can't imagine how shitty that feels. And everything Jimmy's been through, and then he had to like suffer through this episode too, through like, or no, I say this episode, but the events of this episode, I should say. But, obviously he's having a little bit of like PTSD kind of thing going on right now. He's having, issues coping with everything that just went down. And then on top of that, we have Lalo coming to their home and everything. So, but yeah, Kim seeing the bullet hole in the cup, a really bad idea. He probably just forgot a lot happened. I can't really blame Jimmy for it, but definitely not a good idea to have brought that cup home if you're gonna have a cover story that doesn't involve getting shot at. So, but yeah, so I wonder now Jimmy knows that Kim heard about bullet holes in his car. So I wonder if they will have a real conversation about what happened, and maybe after hearing, because Mike listened into that whole thing, after hearing the way that Kim acted, like Mike heard that whole speech, he might be like, yeah, go ahead, tell her, right? And then he has another person to talk to, because a big point of Jimmy talking to Mike this episode was Jimmy was like, I can't believe out of all the people in this world, you are the only one I have to talk about this with, kind of thing. So I do wonder, now that Mike kind of got a taste of Kim, maybe he will be like, okay, you can tell her, she already pretty much knows anyway, right? So, and then Jimmy will have another person to talk to and work through this with. So we'll see. But yeah. On the flip side of things, it was a Colombian gang that was hired by Balsa in order to take out Lalo, which seems like Gus is relatively, like, somewhat okay with, because, he's just trying to protect his own business in his own way, kind of thing. I do wonder if that's going to leave a little bit of bad air between Gus and when Gus sees Balso, will things be a little dicey, or does Gus just let it go because that's just the game, right? They mention that a lot. I'm not sure. But yeah, so were they just trying to keep, like, they were trying to get the 7 million to keep Lalo in prison, I guess? So he didn't like the idea of them bailing him out. So I guess maybe Balso didn't know the plan, because they got him arrested on purpose, right, to try to get him out of the picture. But then he was still commanding things. Maybe Balso didn't have all that information to know what they were up to, and made his own separate move, right? I don't think it was him being like, screw their plan, I'm gonna go with mine, kind of thing. But yeah. Anyway. It feels kind of like, after all the events that happened, I have written down here that Jimmy lied to Kim twice. Once about the initial story about car breaking down. I imagine that's the story he told Kim as well. But then she saw the cup and said, like, I know something else happened out there. And he said, yeah, I had to drink my own pee, and that's it. That's all that happened. That's the second lie that he told. And, man, I just can't believe, after all the lying that Jimmy's done, and Kim knowing that he's lying, and then, Jimmy not being happy with her life choices and all that, after lying straight to her face and her knowing it, that, I know I already said this, but she was able to defend him to that degree. Like, wow. Kim really is a good person. It's insane. I can't get over it. But yeah, on that note, she did quit her job. She gave up Mesa Verde, and now, at least for now, she wants to work on some of the PD work that she has going on. But um, it's pro bono, so that means she's not getting paid. So she has to figure out something for money. So I wonder what Kim does. Does she start her own practice where she can, kind of like what Jimmy's doing and just help people? Or what? Like I'm curious to see where her story brings. And I did talk about in the reaction, I mentioned that Kim being like trying to keep those two worlds isolated. I do wonder if Kim can stay in the story even through like the Breaking Bad stuff, or if something does happen where they kind of separate and she's no longer in the picture kind of thing, which I hope not, because she's such an amazing person. But at the same time, honestly, I would almost be okay if she like leaves to go live her life, because she's such an amazing person that I want whatever's best for her, right? So, and maybe dealing with Jimmy's bullshit isn't what's best for her, and she does need to get out and go live her life and find someone else, get married, settle down, kind of thing. But actually get married for love, not for spousal privilege. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. If you can't tell, I'm in love with Kim. I need a Kim. But yeah. Anyways, guys, amazing episode. I really love this one, especially that ending. Like I said, one of the best moments in Better Call Saul for me. And that the actress just nailed it and everything that plays Kim. That was great. I love Lalo walking out without a word. That's so impactful. Oh, and I'm really curious what Lalo says he's going to Mexico, but he's not going to the same spot. And he said, like, we got a lot to do. I wonder if that's like him wanting to get his house in order, or does he have like another plan? Like what? I wonder what Lalo does now, because obviously we don't have Lalo in Breaking Bad, so I wonder what happens to him and everything. Like a lot of these characters, I wonder, with what we know of Breaking Bad, what happens to them. So yeah. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if you did. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. You can see the rest of Better Call Saul on there right now if you're watching this on YouTube. My Patreon show tier has access to the rest of this entire show, and whatever replaces it, too, you'll get access to. So I don't know what that is yet, because I'm not at the end here myself, but yeah, check that out if you're interested. Link in the description below, or it should be popping up on the screen. Thank you guys, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.